Good afternoon, stampers and crafters. I'm Linnea Rue, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Owatonna, Minnesota. Right now, the news from Stampin' Up is you have 4 more days to earn your $5 coupon, and you can earn as many as you want. For every $50 you spend, you will receive a coupon code. And then from February 2nd to the 28th, then you can use that coupon anytime you order. You can use one at a time, you can use them all at once, whatever you choose. We also have a demonstrator join special going on right now that you can order and either use to earn monies, or you can just use it as a discount. You pay $99 and it's about $150 value. You will get the stamp positioner along the new stamp positioner that I do not have yet. Mine's on its way. And the other products, you can pick and choose what you'd like to order. You can also order from the pre-order online exclusives that are going on right now. Also, if you place a $50 order before shipping and handling, by Sunday of this following week, I will send you a gift. I usually send materials, but this is a kit, so it's a little hard to do that. So I will send you a gift. And remember, that's by Sunday. Also, please like and share my video. If you miss my live, you can always find me on YouTube. If you hit the little bell and subscribe to my YouTube channel, then they will notify you and you will never miss a video. So today I'm gonna demonstrate the paper pumpkin. It's a subscription that you can either pay monthly when you order. If you want to skip a month, you can. You can also buy 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month subscriptions, and then they automatically come to you. You save a little bit on shipping and get a little bit, I think comes out to be earning a kit free if you do the year subscription. And in that kit, you will receive, this time you will receive cards. You will make 3 of 3 designs, and you will also receive the envelopes that match. In there, you also will receive a stamp set, an ink pad, which is Poppy Parade, kind of an orangey red. You get adhesives, a roll of sticky tear and tape, and some dimensionals. And you always have some left over. You never use it all. So you have some for other projects that you have or would like to make. This stamp set is pretty cute. It has some sayings, it has hearts, it has a flower, but it has like a postal stamp. You can see it here. What I do is I take this insert and I staple it and I make a little pocket, and then they can just, if they're fitting inside of there, they can slip down into this little pocket, and then you know what's on there just by looking at the paper. So a few, excuse me, a few tips and tricks I'm going to show you today with this stamp set and cards. We're going to make this one first. So you will take your pink, it has a little check line, point lines in it, make it look checked. And then you have 3 flowers. And you'll take the tearing tape and you'll put it on the back of this die cut. Paper Pumpkin is a nice kit to have around if you just need some quick cards. You don't have to design them, they're all designed for you. You don't have to do a lot of thinking. And you can make them by adding whatever sentiment you want. You can make them for birthdays or for what they have in there. These are Valentine, but I'm going to make just a few Valentines and the rest of them will be birthday cards. Seem to always need birthday cards. So first we're going to put this center equal spacing, and that lays flat. And then I'm going to show you what I kind of do with the flowers. To add dimension, I kind of take my bone folder and don't pull too hard, but I'm twisting the petals up, and then I'm going to take the tips of them and tip them down so they kind of stand up a little bit. And I realize that if they go through the mail, that changes. But I think they still have some dimension even after that. They just don't look quite so flat. And you can do this with any die cut to give it some more texture. Now this one I will probably, the petals are so short, I'll probably just turn it like that. Then on the directions that always come in the kit, they actually show you exactly how to place the adhesive. So like I said, there's really no thinking to this. Just follow instructions. Now that being said, you can also change them up and make your own cards with your own pieces. But I tend to like sometimes just something so I don't have to do a lot of thinking. Okay, then we need one more on here. The little one probably only needs one. Now, like I said, you can use as many as you want. You'll have plenty. These kits have become more like the cards that you would make yourself. The paper is nicer. The quality, excuse me, the quality is better than it was when they first started out. Kits are always nice too as a gift for granddaughters, grandchildren. So there, in a little time or not, you have these cards, and then that is the sentiment that's in the stamp set, so you can go ahead and, now sending love could be for a lot of things. Wedding card, congratulations card, anything, you can always change up the inside. Okay, and for our second card, I'm going to show you what I did with this one. Now you will get 3 pieces of white paper, and then the white cardstock gets adhered to the big piece, but it will not show. So the only thing you have to be careful of is that you get the orientation right. But I'm going to show you a little bit how we did that flower. I also find that when the pieces, like these are embellishments too, they're easier when they're attached to put the dimensionals on. It's easier when they're flat. You can do them any way you want, but I find that easier to place them at that time. Everybody gets their own rhythm down. And then you just adhere this to the back, like that, and then it will open this way. It had some stamping on there. I wasn't a big fan of the postmark on there, so I left that off, and that's what you can do. You can change it up. They give you an idea, and you can do it however you choose. So then we'll put that there. Now I'm gonna, this I also did before I took it off the paper, but it also tells you on the instructions exactly where to put the dimensionals. Everything's pretty self-explanatory, and you don't have to do any thinking unless you choose to. Then you can design your card with the pieces however you would like. So we're going to put this like that. And now with this, I'm going to show you what I did. I saw this on Pinterest, but I do not remember who I saw do it, so I'm sorry, I can't give her credit. But it reminded me how we used to make tissue paper roses. When we were all in high school, sticking them into chicken wire. Okay, I'm going to cut that one off there. Just going to follow that line around. Now you don't need to do that. You can put it on there flat, but even after it goes through the mail, I think it'd still look nice this way. Just makes it a little bit more real looking. So then I'm going to curve it down and then curve it up. And you just have to be careful so you don't tear it. Don't pull hard enough to tear it. Sometimes it's easy to get a little crazy. Okay. We're going to put you about right there. And then what I did was I sectioned these, cut them in smaller pieces. And I also turned them under a little bit. And with the first one I didn't see a lot of placement issues. I just kind of stuck them where I thought they would look the best. Let's see. I'm going to start with the bigger one. I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the edge that will go under the flower. I'm going to grab another one. Like I said, if you want to mess around and see which one looks better, but I didn't see any big difference. Might have to get a new, getting close to being done. And just lift those up. See how that's getting dimension? Okay, I think we just about ended that bottle. I need to get a new bottle. Excuse me a second. And there you go. We need to put the sentiment on. And that goes, I put it down flat because everything else has so much dimension to it. I'm going to put it right over the stem and right under that one leaf. And I need a couple Valentine's cards, so there you have it. I really like how those roses come out. It just looks, I think, better than laying it flat on there. And this is what I meant by, this is how they come, and then you punch them out. Well, this one here we'll be using next, and I put the dimensionals on first. That's one tip, and then this. So this has all these little, they look like stamps. But I saw many people doing this, and that seemed to make a lot more sense, is putting the dimensionals on first before you take the outer layer off. This way the pieces are all in line. You don't have to figure that out either. What I've noticed with many of these kits is when you see just the pictures of them in the book, you don't see how they really look. So see, they're all on that piece. And we're going to put it toward the top. Okay, press it down like that. And then you can take this off. Be a little bit careful so it doesn't tear. But then they're all equally spaced. Without a lot of guesswork. I've also seen people use this cutout as a template and then stamped in between there. There you go. And see, you could lay it on here and then you could stamp in between there and use it as a template. Way easier than trying to figure out placement on there. Now we're going to put the sentiment on there. And it's just for you, so you could use it for anything. Doesn't have to be Valentine. Okay, just like that. And then this is very delicate, so you need to be careful in removing it so you don't tear it. It's beautiful. And then we'll take these backings off. Okay, and then we'll just kind of put it this way. And there you have 6 cards made pretty fast. And they're beautiful. They have gold on them. This is gold. I don't know if you can see that in the picture, but it's shiny. Very, very good quality paper. Okay, if you placed an order with me this last week, when we made these cards, in our class, I mailed them out today, so you should be having those this week. And you could go back and watch the video, or if you remember how to do it, just put them together. It's everything in there except the adhesive and the stamping. You need to do that. Well, I hope I gave you some helpful tips on how to juice this up a little bit. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact me in the comments. If you would like a gift from me, place an order of $50 or more before by Sunday, and I will send you a gift. I hope you're staying warm wherever you are. Even here in Florida, it's chilly today. It's like 40. So stay warm, stay safe, and healthy. Have a good day. Until next week, happy stamping.